What I am about to say and talk about is not only one of the most important things that you need to do, but it's something that I think people will forget to do on a regular basis. The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm putting myself in that same boat. Um, I forget to do this. It happens to me. So I'm going to make as many videos as it takes to not only remind you that this is important, but to remind myself as well that this is important. Okay? So here's the number one reason why I think mental health is important. Why, if you are considering getting a therapist, getting mental help, third party, that you should definitely do it. If you can afford it, please do it. And I will give you the most important thing I've ever been told about mental health. So I think now I've made videos talking about it before, like I've said, but I forgot how it started. I remember I was just talking to a therapist, and oh, I remember now. I remember now. I was asking, how like because during that time I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling great, and I asked her, "What can I do to keep the feeling going?" And she told me that, well, that's just not going to happen. The point of therapy isn't to have good feelings as much as possible for as long as possible, because that's just something that is just not possible. What is possible is recovering for when you're not feeling good. So that's what's important when it comes to therapy. It's just, what can you do when you're not feeling good, when you are kind of at the bottom? How can you recover from that? And I think the reason why it hit me so much is because as I've gotten older, I've seen not only family members, wishing that they would take the same advice, but celebrities as well. Like you see it that it happens to everyone. When people are at their lowest, what do you do mental health wise? There are certain situations that I've seen over the years, with celebrities where, yeah, I wonder what they were doing to kind of help. I guess one topic I just want to talk about just because it happened years ago. So Ariana Grande used to date Mac Miller. Mac Miller lost his life to drugs, overdosing. And I guess I'm just wondering what she did mental health wise to get past that, to overcome that. Because, yeah, even though I don't think they were dating at the time, I can't confirm nor deny that. I can't confirm if that happened or not. But yeah, no, that would be very traumatizing. That'd be very hard to overcome and pass. And then I see other situations with celebrities where, yeah, they said something out of line and it's potentially ruining their career, something they've done in the past, regardless of whether or not they were in the wrong or anything like that. How do you overcome that emotionally? Mental health wise, how do you get past that? Because despite of what they did, I think I think that all of us deserve some way to recover from that, to kind of get past that emotionally. We have the right as human beings to do that, to defend ourselves in that way. So it's just, seeing those examples and moments, it's just like, wow, what would I do if I was in that situation? How would I recover? You know? Of course, the main things that always come to mind is mental, like breathing and just doing meditation. That's always the start of it all. You know, it might not ever give you the answer that you were looking for, but just being in a more calm situation allows you to kind of take control of the situation. So like I said, the reason why I always bring this up and I always try to is because, yeah, it's just recently I feel like I should have kind of been taking that advice a little bit more. I should have done things differently. And it's hard. Because recently I just felt like I had no power, like no matter how good I am at one thing or another, no matter how much I try to improve, it always seems like I'm kind of falling behind in some other ways. And that's never a good feeling. Say hello to my boy right there, Ringo. And it's just it's not a good feeling to have. I wanted to feel like not only my emotions were justified, but also I could get past this. I wasn't feeling either of that, and I just kind of let it sink me in to a big deep hole. And I haven't been feeling good since being in that hole. I feel like I'm still in that hole, and all I want to do is just get out of it and just kind of move on and you know kind of just move forward. Um, Remind myself that I gotta kind of get better at this, for my own sake. Try to get better at mental health, at my job, and all those things. So, thank you very much for listening to that. All right, I hope you enjoy my haircut. And take care, folks.